Well, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, just welcome to the channel, period. Either way, welcome. Today we're going to start off. We got a good start. Got my hat on. Got me myself my red Solo cup. Got some sweet tea in here. Looks like we're going to have a good day. And I'll get this right out of the way. Got the furnace going. Right there. And it kind of kicks on periodically. Be a nice little humming. Don't know how much that'll affect it. I did test the thing on the audio. It wasn't too bad, but it is noticeable, of course. So if you hear awkward humming, it's going to be loud, annoying. It's there. But it's cold, and I'm not working in cold, so we'll compromise. I'll try to keep it kind of quiet, and I'll stay warm. So sounds good to me. Anyways, today we're working on the Bronco II build. This will be the first episode. I have no idea when this will air because, as you can see, it's a bare frame. Don't really have a lot to. I have to make a lot of steps forward to be able to get it where it's worthy to actually upload something. So we'll just have to see how far I get and how much content I can create. And that is the noise I was talking about the furnace running. So just heads up, but. I mean, as you can see right here, I went ahead and got a portion of it. I went ahead and did this already. That's all it is just Rust-Oleum gloss black. I was trying to debate whether gloss black or matte black, and I decided to go with gloss black. And I'm trying to get used to it. I've never really done this like vlog style type using my phone, so camera angles might not be the best, but I'm trying. So. Anyways, we definitely got a few problem spots in this frame. As you can see, like right here, got to set down the sweet tea, man. Just show you all it's sweet tea. It's Lipton sweet tea. I'm a big sweet tea drinker. I'm not even from the South. But as you can see, like right here, it's like chipping, like chippy rust. I don't know what you want to call it, but so we got to take these off. I'm going to pretty much every rivet in this frame will come off at some point. So. We'll see. As you can see, I went ahead and there's another big problem spot over here. I'll go and walk on that side so you can see it. But right here. So we're gonna go and I'm just gonna repair the frame because I actually got a lot of plans with this thing. I'm not really any rush to get this done, but I'd like to get it done in the next few years. It'd be awesome if I could get it done this year, but realistically, well, next year, it's the end of the year. But right now it's like this. Today's the 17th of December. I don't know when this is gonna get uploaded, but just so we have the same time frame type deal. I'd love to get it done by like at least the frame. I want to get done in the next few months. And the engine is actually sitting over there. It's a V6. I can't remember the displacement off the top of my head, but it's this one right here, which is not even fully assembled. I did a lot of it when I was in school, but I got to finish doing that. I got some of the parts over there for it, and I got some parts in the house and stuff. So parts are scattered everywhere for it. So I will make I don't know if I'll make a video on that or if I might just post it to my Instagram. So you might want to go follow there. My links, and you can find it on the channel page. I'll try to remember leave it linked in the description, but go follow there. That's probably where most of that content will be. But we also got to bend this portion back. I don't know when I'm going to do this, but I think I'm going to go and try to just work my way back there, work on the back, go forward. We got we'll start these. I got new shock mounts for them. As you can see, this one's not currently here. I'm kind of missing it. It's right there. The other side is there, but I'm going ahead and replace both of them anyway. So it is what it is, but I just trying to figure out a good way to start it. So I'm guessing my goal is probably just to get about. So I don't know. I probably won't mess with these tonight. So I'll probably start here. And I'll go ahead and grind these rivets off right here, and just go down the frame and try to get to probably about right here. Of course, skipping this on both sides. So that's that. And then just go from there. I don't actually know when, like how far I'm supposed to go, but I would like to get those new shock mounts on tonight. Is it going to happen? I have no idea, because I will have to replace, because as you can see, like right here, it's eaten into it. So I do have some metal to replace these with, but I don't actually know how long it's going to take. So I might just get one side done. If I get one side done, I'll still be happy. Preferably get both, but we'll just have to see how it goes. And I'm going to go and try to set up a time lapse. I've never done that before. So I'm just going to, I found a spot on my garage door. If I just put it like right here in this little spot right here, it seems like it got a nice view of over the whole entire frame. I don't know how well it looked, but I'm gonna go and try that and see how that goes. But so yeah, that's really about all I got. I got a lot of plans. I want to go ahead and get since the frame is all the way here, I might as well do it all right. So I got me my flap wheels. I'd love to have a sandblaster. Don't have a sandblaster. Don't have an air compressor that can handle a sandblaster. I got like that right there, finger right there is my air compressor. That thing is 2 horsepower and like comparable to the size of a midget. Like I'm 6 foot. Just for reference, it comes up to about my waist on me. So it is what it is. Maybe one day I'll get me a nice air compressor so I can run like plasma cutters, all that. I'd love to get one of those and have it like plumbed into the shop, so I have like outlets, like air outlets, like in random places to hook up hoses to, instead of all I got is that one. Which I am planning on getting one of the retractable hoses from Harbor Freight here soon, so that would be nice. And I'll just mount it to the ceiling. And then I also thought about having some tube and put them like right here on the bottom of my. Well, I would think you guys can actually see. Have it running right here, all across my bench, for like a quick connect couplers, and in case I want to have run power tools, in case I want to port a head or something like that, so I can sit down and don't have to run a hose all across, and then I'd have to hold the hose up, use the way of the hose to get tiring, because you're going to be sitting there for several hours anyways, so might as well try to make it as most comfortable as possible. But yeah. So I got a lot of plans to do on this YouTube channel. I know I've only uploaded twice as of the recording of this video. Like I said, do not know when it actually come up, but I have a lot of plans, a lot of vehicles I need to work on. This is one of the main ones. I got that and my Miata, as you've seen. I got a lot of parts from the Miata coming soon. Hopefully in the next few weeks I can start uploading regularly. I don't know how it's going to work around the Christmas season, holiday season. Got a lot of holidays coming up right now. If not, I'm going to try at the beginning of the year to at least get towards it, get moving on shit. But I don't know how well it's going to work, so we'll just have to take one step at a time, that's all I can say, and just see how it goes. So yeah, anyways, with that being said, don't need to draw it out anymore. I'm going to try to set up a time lapse and then just get to work. And then after I've got as far as I'm going to get tonight, I'll probably pick it up and talk, or when I get to when I go to repair the shock mounts on the frame, I might stop and talk to you then. Either way, let's just keep going. Okay, well, I'm definitely not going to get as far tonight as I wanted to, for one main reason I kind of didn't think about is the flap wheel, the flap disc, not wheel, flap disc on the grinders. I had 3 of them. I thought I had more. I forgot I had not yet picked them up. So I went through 2 already, and then I'm on like that 3rd one. I'm in. I haven't went all the way through it, but it's pretty much there. But it's kind of at the point where there's a good stopping point. So there's no point to continue, knowing I couldn't get fully through a section. Oh, my definition of a section. My sections are very small. But so I went ahead and with paint on this. I got this pretty much how it is. I'm probably going to end up sanding this off and redoing it because I didn't think about it. As you might be able to tell in the time lapse, which actually is not a time lapse, it's actually a hyper lapse. There's, I don't know, big difference that what my phone said, and I spent like an hour. I think it was like an hour, like 4 minutes or something. It condensed it down to just I think it's just under a minute, maybe just over a minute, somewhere like that. So I personally think it looks pretty good. You guys will have to talk, like leave a comment or something on how you feel that. But as you can tell, you on camera see that, like I didn't think about it. I went ahead and put a coat on it, and then I started sanding off this side, not thinking about it. And was flinging this like rust and particles all on it. So that I'll go ahead. I kind of messed that up, so I'll have to do that. But this, I went ahead and put a coat on this too. I actually put like 2 or 3 coats on. Like as you can see here, like if you look in the light, there are a few like little stuff here. But the way I look at it, this is a frame. I am planning on going off-roading this when it is done. Not heavy off-roading, but just playing a few mud holes here and there, just because I can pretty much. So it does not have to be perfect. It's not going to be no show vehicle or anything like that. It's just going to be a fun toy I have because when I was a kid, I always wanted a Bronco. When I was 16, I came across a Bronco II for sale for $600, and I bought that. And the dude threw in a Ford Ranger the same year for parts for $50. So I did that, and I just had this thing, and I got it home, parked it. It kind of ran when I got it, and I ripped the engine out, took it to shop class to rebuild the engine, which is actually sitting on the engine stand it's that one right there in the gray trash bag. There's also a 4-cylinder in the black trash bag right next to it, but that's for a different project. And anyways, so I did that. And in the process of doing that, I realized just how bad with rust and everything that Bronco was. So, I don't mean when I'm talking. So I actually pushed that back, and because I did not have the resources to do it, or mainly the income when I was in school, because I had school and I always had part-time jobs. But when you start full-on restoration, it gets kind of expensive kind of quick. Hell, I still don't have 100% funds, but I can get majority of it as I go. So that's the main thing. Anyways, so I realized there's pretty much not a body panel on that Bronco, as you guys will see in later videos. Or it's kind of dark right. It's dark. It's very dark right now, and it's sitting out in the pasture over there. So I could potentially tomorrow or whenever could go out there and show you just how bad it is. But when I bought it, being the young kid I was, not really paying that much attention to it, did not realize just how bad it was. And saying that, this frame is actually not the original frame. This frame actually came off of a Ford Ranger that was actually my dad's buddy owned. That the truck actually caught fire in his garage. That's actually why, I know earlier, but that's actually why this is broken. Because when it actually caught fire in the building. So when he was trying to get it out of his garage real quick, he had just used this, I believe it was a skid steer tractor or some sort like that. Used that and just pushed it out real quick to not set his garage on fire or anything. So when he did that, he broke the frame. But he did that in the frame I had. Like this one isn't, like for this, the Bronco II and the Ford Rangers, the frames, absolutely every one of them I've ever seen have had a decent amount of rust in them. This is probably one of the better ones I've seen. I've definitely seen better ones, but compared to the one I got with the Bronco when I bought it, this is insanely better. So this is actually, so we're gonna use this one. But like the floor panels are 100% gone. There's no like support or anything on them, and it's just, there's a lot of work. This is gonna be like a long project. And then, but I do know that one good thing about when I bought it is, one, it did have a manual transmission in it. I don't actually know the kind of transmission or transfer case it's actually sitting on the floor over here. It's all right here. I got manual transmission and transfer case all working. When I first got it, I did drive it around a little bit. Just not like, I didn't go down the road or anything. It was one of those, I just drove it around my yard just to make sure. And then it smoked a little bit, so and my shop teacher was asking us anyone had any engines they wanted to bring in. So I said sure, because the way my school did it was if we brought an engine in, they would pay to rebuild it. Like all you had to, like, just the basic rebuild kit, like gasket. I think they just paid for the gaskets. I think it was gaskets and piston rings and bearings is what they paid for. And if you wanted anything else, put different pistons or anything like that in, you could pay for that. I didn't have the money, so I just had it rebuilt. But when we actually learned, when we opened it up, that the engine is actually bored over, I believe, 30 thousandths. I don't know if there's a bigger cam or anything in it. I do not know, but I just know. So it is actually a built engine. I don't know. So it's gonna have, I guess it might be a little more peppy than stock. I don't know. I've never drove a stock one with the V6 in them. I drove them with 4 cylinders. I rode in with 4 cylinders in them. So I don't know, but I really don't. I don't know. It's a learning experience. I've never done a restoration like this. It's not even I'm doing like a resto mod type deal because I want to put like a little bit of a lift on it. Nothing big. Some nice meaty tires, because like I said, I do want to take it off-road. Not like off-roading, just if I want to go play in the mud, I want to be able to do that. But also, there is one thing with this, since it was on fire. As you can tell, brake line melted and everything right here. There is the hubs melted right here, and they're just trash. Like, as you can see, like I can move it, but it doesn't actually move the center of it. So we will be swapping axle with the one I got out in the pasture. So, but yeah, so that'll probably be it for it tonight. I probably will go ahead and upload this video because I've done a lot of talking, more or less explaining. And this, you guys give me some feedback on if you want more talking in the videos like I did on this one, or like the other videos. I know the other videos aren't very good and I'm not a fan of them, but I needed to get my foot in the door just so I begin to do this. Otherwise, if I'm like, oh, I don't really like the videos and I don't upload them per se, then it's going to take me a lot longer to actually get the motivation in me to start it. Now that I've started and started doing this, I should be able to be easier for me to continue to do stuff like this. But I know this is definitely not the main concern right now. My Miata is definitely the concern. But this is definitely going to always be going on in the background. The way I look at it, if I don't have the money for parts for the Miata at the moment, most of the things I can do on this right now is pretty cheap. Because like I said, I got new shock mounts right here. I got new ones. They're sitting right here, which are actually, I will have to, I don't know how well those are going to, I know for sure that I think 2 of the holes will line up, but I think the 3rd will not, because they actually came off of a they're for a full-size Bronco. This is Bronco II, whatever. And then I also, same thing with the front shock tap. These guys, as you can tell, this side is bad, but it's not even as bad as the other side. The other side is completely, like, that's not very good. I don't want to be driving that, so I went ahead and got them. And the Bronco 2 parts are actually kind of hard to find. Like, there are places that sell them, but especially with like COVID and back order and stuff, I could not find a set. I could find one of them. I think it was the left one I could find, but I could not find the right one, and I didn't want to put the left one on for a Bronco 2 and the right one on for a Bronco, because in the future I wanted it to look similar. I mean, like I said, this ain't gonna be a tow truck, but I add the frame, so I might as well make it look nice. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much about it for this video. You know, like I said, I really don't have a time frame on this truck, or SUV, whatever you want to call it. I believe it is actually technically I think it's a compact SUV. I think technically, I believe the Broncos are actually considered an SUV. Don't quote me on that, not for sure. But anyways, so yeah, like I said, that should be really about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm trying a different style. I've never done the vlog style type deal, which I kind of like this better. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna stick with this for now, unless I try something else. But who knows? So yeah, that should really be it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you did watch, if you made it the whole way, congratulations, man. I need you to smash that like button if you made it all the way, and then go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to follow my Instagram. Like I said, most likely the engine stuff I will not have enough, because it's mostly assembled. I gotta put head studs, well, head bolts, not studs, head bolts, and then carburetor and intake back on, and that's pretty much about it. And then of course the accessories and stuff, but I'm not worried about that. I'll do that like when the engine is actually sitting in the frame. But yeah, so I'll do that all on my Instagram. So if you're not already following, go ahead and follow that. I'll probably leave a link in the description for that. So that'll be about it, and y'all have a good one.